I would I argue with that. Gunther should have been above Moxley.
Oh, you're going to argue more in a minute here. At number 7, MJF. At number 6, Damian.
Whoa, slow down.
Well, we'll go back and talk to him. I'm just trying to get through the list so you know who all we got in that list.
No, we should hit him as we get him here.
Okay.
MJF is a fine wrestler.
Yes.
But Gunther should be above him, too.
Let me bring up one more thing before we get out of here. The top 10 of the PWI 500 came out today. As a matter of fact, actually, the entire PWI 500 came out.
PWI, what is that? 10.
Pro Wrestling Illustrated, one of those Apter mags from many years ago. Now owned by, who owns it now, Bill?
It's a foreign company that owns it. Kevin McElhaney is the current editor, and he's a great guy and does a great job. He's modernized the magazine from what it used to be like. So yeah, he does a wonderful job. But I haven't written for them in 30 years.
What would happen when the PWI 500 came out, Bill? Did you get a lot of phone calls from people saying, why am I not number one?
Oh,
why are they number one?
The people in the top 10, if somebody was 3 and not 2 or 1, the phone calls that I would get, not threats, but how the hell could you do that to me, Bill?
Yeah.
We're pals. I said, that's a different relationship. So.
Well, let's talk about the top 10. Here's your top 10. We may not even go through the. Well, I will. Number 1 in the top 10.
Start at 10.
Okay, if you want to go that way. Mystico. Teddy, you know all about Mystico, right?
No.
Neither do I.
I do. I do. Very good high flying wrestler.
And he's from the CMLL, so over in Mexico. Let's see. From the WWE at number 9 is Gunther.
Number 9.
Number 8 from AEW is John Moxley.
I would I argue with that. Gunther should have been above Moxley.
Oh, you're going to argue more in a minute here. At number 7, MJF. At number 6, Damian.
Slow down.
Well, we'll go back and talk to him. I'm just trying to get through the list so you know who all we got in that list.
No, we should hit him as we get him here.
Okay.
MJF is a fine wrestler.
Yes.
But Gunther should be above him, too.
Yes.
All right, next.
Damian Priest. Bill?
Gunther should be above him.
Okay. Now, the next one I can't say is Naito. Is that how you say his name, Bill?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Naito. He is at number 5 on the list of the top 10.
Wow. Who's made that list up?
Yeah, I was going to ask that question.
Yep. The editors.
At number 4, Seth Rollins.
Okay.
I kind of buy that. That's one placement right there that I do agree with.
Well, remember that this is during a 1-year time period.
Yeah, so over the last year, yeah.
Right.
All right. And coming up at number 3 is Will Ospreay, who's also a fantastic talent.
I think Gunther should have been above him.
Yeah. At number 2, and here's a big surprise. I'm happy for it, but it's a big surprise. Swerve Strickland at number 2 on the list.
Swerve was a great AEW champion. I would rate him probably down lower in the top 10, but down lower. I just don't think if I was on that committee, I would have voted for him as number 2.
Yeah, Swerve Strickland to me, and we've talked about him, we put him over every time we talk about him because he is a very talented individual. I'm happy to see him on that list that high. At least somebody recognizes that he is there. Again, these numbers and where they fall on this list really don't mean anything. Nobody of importance ever said, okay, this is number 1, this is number 2.
It's important to the wrestling people.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. Oh, God, yes.
Backstage, they all have these magazines.
Oh, yeah.
I know it. I saw it.
You think you know all the wrestling stories? There's more you haven't heard yet. Join us on Backstage Pass.
Let me ask you who you think number 1 may be, Teddy.
I have no idea.
Bill, you have any idea who you think might be number 1?
Well, Roman Reigns has been out for most of the year. Let me think. Wouldn't be LA Knight. LA Knight's not in the top 10?
No, he's not in the top.
Dominic Mysterio.
He's not in the top 10 either.
He's not in there.
I like him.
Okay, hit me with it.
The number 1 spot goes to Cody Rhodes. Look here, there's so many guys that could be on that top 10 list that are not there. That's the problem. I mean, there really is. I mean, if you think about it, I'm sitting here thinking, okay, where is Drew McIntyre?
Well, wait a minute.
Don't
Cody's had a great year. He's had a great year.
Cody has had a great year, but so have a lot of people. I mean, it's not just Cody, but I for number one, I guess, yeah, Cody.
Can't be that high because he's lost too many matches.
Who's that?
If I was in the meeting,
Yep.
we always had meetings to rate the top 100, and after that, everybody just kind of fell into an order. So we went by wins and losses. People kept records of these things, but I think Drew should have been higher too.
And I believe the number one podcast in the PWI 500 was the Wrestling Time Machine by Sportskeeda. Well, maybe not.
Oh, yeah, I heard
been.
that.
Should have been.
I heard that. Yeah.
Hey, by the way, before we get out of here, I do want to mention that coming up on the Road Trip After Hours, at the time you're watching this, most likely you will have our 100th episode. Teddy and I have a very special guest, and her name is Miss Trish Stratus. And fantastic time with Trish, and we look forward to it. Teddy, anything coming up for you we need to talk about?
No.
Whoa.
No. Okay. Bill, how about you?
Said that he was not in the top 10.
That's right.
Where do we fit him in?
I don't know. One of the best SmackDown general managers ever.
Who do we take out of that list and put Teddy in?
Well, I'll say we could take out, let's see, Naito.
Okay. You're in Teddy. We just lost all our viewers in Japan.
By the way, also Bill and I have something coming up. That's in October. It's the the International Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame ceremony. Bill and I will be hosting that event, and should be a lot of fun in Albany, New York. Bill.
Yeah, that's going to be great. And I'm also getting the Excelsior Award. And I always say, I've been drinking a lot of seltzer.
Well, that means he'll be going to the bathroom all night long.
Yes, I've gotten some emails and tweets saying, "Are you going to do your song again this year? You got to come and see it. Go to Google and put in International Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame. And
get your tickets now, because there's a limited amount of tickets available for that event. And one of the names that will be there, Godfather, will be with us. And to say, I believe we got Bushwhacker Luke will be there.
Dan Severn.
Dan Severn, Tony Atlas, I think I saw just recently, is on there as well. So I look forward to seeing Tony again too. So that's it.
I'd like to be on that one, that Tony and Godfather. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
The Godfathers who speak softly, loves who know.
Yeah, we're out of here. I'm Mac Davis. That's WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long, and that is pro wrestling journalist and Mr. Singer wannabe, Mr. Bill Apter.
One color days.
We're out of here. Bye.
Holla.